Everybody keeps telling me that we're gonna get, like, intense lightning, but I haven't seen any lightning at all.
Ka-chow.
Oh my god. Hey kiddos, welcome back to my YouTube channel and to another episode of my podcast, Thinking Like a Taurus. We have gotten to episode 6 already. That is mind-blowing to me. I make these podcasts because I love making content, and honestly, it gives me an outlet to talk about whatever I want because the ADHD brain really be thinkering a lot. I constantly have stuff to talk about, and it's either I do this or I talk my friends and family's ear off literally all day, and I don't want to put them through that. Guys, look at this thing. Look at him. He's so cute. My dad found him at the Ark, and look at this. Look at this cool trick. Wow. He flips over to cruise. Look at how cute. If I sound congested, it's because I am. The allergies are absolutely kicking me in the feet today. I sound like I'm dying. I'm not. I'm just really, really weird. The baby bangs are really showing themselves today, but that's okay. We're just gonna... Yeah. Waiting for these things to grow out long enough is like watching paint dry. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and roll right into today's episode and start it out with our weekly update. So far, these past 2 weeks have been pretty good. I know I say that in like every single weekly update, but you know, we all have bad days. So I say pretty good with a grain of salt because it was a bit hard, but otherwise, you know, it was a week. It was 2 weeks. The friend that I have mentioned many times on my YouTube channel, and we collabed on my TikTok at Pixelated10, hit 50 followers on their Twitch. I'm so proud. They worked so hard for the 50 followers, and I am so proud of them for doing that. So if you want to see quality gaming content and you just want to have a really good time watching somebody play a game, I would highly recommend you go check them out on Twitch. Again, it's at Pixelated10. They're very creative, very funny, and very talented, so I would highly recommend you go check them out. A big achievement from these past 2 weeks, I went to go see a drag show again. If you guys know what happened in my life about 3 months ago, almost 4 months ago, then you know that going back to seeing drag shows was pretty hard. I've only seen 2 since then, when I used to see them like every other week. But I'm very proud of myself for going. I didn't stay it was a 4-hour type of thing with an intermission in the middle. I didn't stay for the full 4 hours, but I did stay for the first 2. Because the host is my favorite drag queen of all time. But I did go see a drag show, and I am actually kind of proud of myself for that. And it was amazing. I will always love drag shows. I've been playing a lot of Roblox lately because I've been asked, like, you want to play Roblox? You want to play Roblox? And I'm like, I don't have it, but then I get it back. It's a free game, why not? And it's actually a lot of fun. I like RP games, not because, like, do role play or anything, but just because I like having my own house and designing my own character and doing mindless stuff. I don't really care what I do in those games. I kind of just vibe. But I have never spent a dime on Roblox ever. I never really spent any money on it. I never got any Robux. But then I was looking at it, and it was only $5 for, like, a good amount. So I got Robux so I could customize my character and stop being a basic character. This is my character now. Doesn't she look so cute? And you can't see it very well, but I'll zoom in on it. Look at that. There's a Taurus necklace. I want that in real life. Obviously, I did a Taurus necklace because... duh, I mean, look what you're watching right now. But I also just customized her to look like how I would look like a bit. Also, look at that skateboard, guys. Look at that skateboard. I always like the look of the skateboards on someone's back, like in Roblox, but they were always way too big. But then the store recommended that to me, and I was like, that's it. I'm paying for it right now. The hair is actually marked as Enid from Wednesday, but looking at it, all I see is lavender. Because of the front braid. It's because of the front braid. But she has a braid in the front, and it's blonde, and it goes into color. I was like, that's it. That's the perfect hair. And the outfit's definitely one of my favorites because I would wear that out in real life. It's jeans, purple shoes. If I had purple shoes, oh my god. And then a flannel and a long sleeve shirt. That's exactly what I would wear out in real life. So I made it pretty realistic. She has a satchel bag that I am dying to get, but I cannot find the right one on Amazon. Like, I'm very picky when it comes to that, so I might just make my own out of purple fabric. But she has a satchel that I love so much. And look at that lantern, guys. Look at that lantern. It's purple, and it hangs on her belt. It's so cool. I love the look of that one. And then obviously we had to do the elf ears with the piercings in them. It is so cute. I really like the elf ears, and they weren't that expensive. And obviously she has glasses. I know I don't wear glasses whenever I film videos, but I do wear glasses in real life. I'm not super blind, just a little. But I do wear glasses in real life, so I had to give her some glasses. And she has my favorite basic face. It's just the winking face, but that's my new Roblox character, and I really like it. I'm not going to give out my username because you all probably already know it, but also I only take friend requests from people that I know in real life, so don't worry about that. Speaking of the hair part, you might notice something a wee tad bit different. Yeah, you probably noticed it in my last video, but I didn't really acknowledge it. My lavender braid is gone. My hair really needs a break. She's getting real crispy. I'm not going to be coloring her for at least another 2 months. I'm not going to put the braid back in until I recolor it, and I'm going to let it grow out a tad. She's just going to get a trim and then regular shampoo treatment type of thing. That's it, because she needs a break. I've been coloring my hair a lot, and that's been showing, and it falls out a lot. You can tell when a jacket or an apron is mine because it's covered in my hair. So, yeah, she needs a minute to just, heal. My hair needs to come back to me, which it will. But I plan on coloring it for my birthday, which if you didn't know is in May. It's in the middle of May. So, I will be coloring my hair for my birthday. I guarantee it. Probably going to be purple again. I'm just trying to decide what kind of purple. If I want to go solid purple or if I want to do a front streak, I don't know. I'd have to figure it out. This update isn't exactly for this previous week, but it's actually the week that I'm filming this. By the time this episode comes out, I would have seen Scream 6. That's right, I'm going to see Scream 6 when it comes out, and actually my theater that I'm going to is doing this thing where there's a fan event the day before it's supposed to come out, because Scream 6 is supposed to come out on Friday, the 10th, but my theater had a Scream 6 in 3D fan event the day before. And so I immediately got 2 tickets for me and my friend to go see it. I'm so excited, dude. I've looked at the screenshots several times to make sure that it is in fact Scream 6 3D fan event. I should not be this excited, but I am. Because I'm seeing Scream 6, my dad and I went on a Scream marathon kind of thing, because I'll admit it, I saw the first Scream, but I didn't go see the rest of them. But then somebody started playing Scream 5 when I was in cosmetology school, and they started playing it, and it was freaking Jenna Ortega. I couldn't not watch it, so I watched it. So I saw Scream 1 and Scream 5, but I'd never seen 2, 3, or 4. And since Scream 6 was coming out, I was like, well, I have to see the rest of them. I can't just go see Scream 6 without seeing 2, 3, or 4. So my dad, who's also extremely into horror movies as much as I am, sat down with me and we watched 2, 3, and 4. And now I have seen all of them, and I am fully prepared for Scream 6 this week, and I can't wait! I love Scream. After watching all of the movies in order, I have decided that Scream is now one of my favorite horror movie franchises ever. A lot of people don't like it. I don't care. I like it a lot. And don't worry, once I see the movie, I'm not going to be putting out any spoilers, obviously. It's a fresh movie, and I'm not even going to give any spoilers out for the rest of the other films. All I'm going to say is I would recommend you watch it, because seriously, they are amazing. Someone's live right now, hold on. Oh no, it's 10. I can't watch your stream, bestie. I'm sorry. My friend 10 just went live on stream, and I can't watch because I'm recording. So 10, if you're watching this video, which you probably are, I'm sorry. I'm not watching your stream right now because I am recording. I know you're streaming, and I will absolutely watch if you're still on when I stop recording, but I'm sorry. But I think that about concludes our weekly update. Weekly update definitely took a bit longer because I had more to talk about. Last week we didn't do a installment of TikTok of the day because I decided to cut it out. The episode ended up being a bit too long. But this week we are replenishing that and we are doing another TikTok of the day. So if you remember in episode 1, I did a video by Michaela and Mattia because they are hilarious and I love them very much. I would also like to make videos with them at some point because I love them. If you watch them a lot on TikTok like I do, then you know that one of their most common jokes is gay sister activated.
Is there someone strong enough to carry this?
Gay sister activated.
I want this one, Michaela.
G sister activated.
Is there someone strong enough to move my Christmas tree? Ugh.
And I realized that I do that too. I didn't realize it until I started watching the videos more and more, and I'm like, wait a minute. And now my friends have discovered that that is actually a thing that I do and that they can take advantage of that, and they do it all the time. I'm not upset about it because I actually roll with the joke. I think it's very funny. This TikTok is not from Michaela or Mattia, but it reminds me of that. Let's go ahead and watch it first.
You good? Are you gay? Mama, it's lip balm.
I always loved that one. Mama, it's lip balm. So it reminded me of Gay Sister Activated because the way I would play that one out on TikTok would be like my mom and I walking through Target or something, and then she complains about her shoulder hurting, so I just go over and I grab the basket out of her hand, and she just goes, "Are you gay?" And I'm like, "Mama, it's lip balm." I like those videos a lot. Those are definitely very, very funny. I know this TikTok of the day was a bit shorter, but that's the best way that I could describe it. But anyway, that TikTok reminds me of Gay Sister Activated, and I'm probably going to make that TikTok. So there you go. There's TikTok of the day. This next segment is a new one, and I'm calling it Cosplays Creations. So Cosplays Creations is in the works right now, but basically it's the hub of how I make my props and talking about the props I've made and what I want to make in the future, tips, tricks, yada yada yada. I have made several props before. I'm a big crafty person. The main topic of this segment is actually about cardboard, hence the hashtag right up there. You can paint on it, you can write on it, you can cut it into whatever shapes you want, you can mold it. If you get it like wet enough, you can use it as like a paper mache. It is a universal tool, and I will stand by that. My entire Faz cam that I used for Gregory and for Sundrop is made out of cardboard. The only thing that isn't is the hat. I made that out of a bucket. I used some clay to round out the edges of the hat, but that's not glued on there. That's like formed onto it. But I really like it. I definitely made it a bit too big, but that's okay. But you know, I've made a fully functional Audrey 2 puppet, and I plan on making another one because she is a bit rusty, but it's the first puppet I've ever made. Give me some slack. And the same thing with both of my Audreys. They aren't completely made out of cardboard, but there is a big chunk of cardboard in there. It's mainly used for like the flat part where everything sits on top. So I use cardboard for pretty much anything. And the best part is that cardboard can be thick or thin. You can use thin ones to like mold around stuff. You can use the thicker ones to hold things together or keep things stable. And like I said, you can paint on it. You can paint whatever you want on it. Any prop that I make is most likely going to be made out of cardboard. Eventually, like I said, I would like to 3D print stuff to make it a bit more like strong and stable, but I mainly like doing custom work. But I love customizing things. Lavender Sword, for example, fully customized. So I would highly recommend, if you want to make props, start off with cardboard because you can use it for anything. There's a piece of dust in front of my face. The next prop that I make, I'll probably post on YouTube, and it's gonna turn into a live stream. Who knows? Maybe I'll stream it on TikTok. Make sure you follow my Twitter because I will let you know when that's happening at Uni Cosplays. Also, middle of episode promotion, guys, go check out the Discord server that my friend and I made. You're gonna get a lot more updates in there about like videos and social media posts and TikToks and cosplays and everything under the sun that is involved with my account. So go check out the Discord server. And also, if you're lurking around, please hit subscribe. I don't ask you guys to subscribe very often because you don't have to. I understand. It's okay. I just have a goal set of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I would like, if possible. I don't know, that might be a stretch. But if I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be able to do live streams on YouTube, and I want to do live streams on YouTube because I have some great ideas for it. And I don't really think that I'm gonna go on Twitch because that's mainly for like games and stuff, and I don't really play many games on this channel. I haven't yet. And also Twitch seems really complicated, and I don't know if I want to do that or not. I go live on TikTok right now, and that's about it. But yeah, so I definitely would like to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. By 2024, I have 1,000 subscribers, please. But hit subscribe if you want, like the video if you want. I make this content just to provide entertainment, whether you like it or not. That's okay. Jumping back into the Discord that we made, I take cosplay ideas and suggestions, and in that same spot, you can also suggest props to make. I want to challenge myself, and I want to be like, I can make anything. So join my Discord if you want to tell me what to make, because I will try it. I will try to make what you suggest. Okay, kiddos, moving out of all the nerdy stuff, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a nerd or a geek. I love it. I'm very proud of that part because you can really use it to your full advantage. But we are going to be moving on to our closing segment of Quote of the Day. Segueing back into the Scream announcement, this quote actually comes from a Scream movie. This one is, I believe, from Scream 3. And again, no spoilers. I wouldn't spoil anything. This is near beginning to middle of the movie. It's when Sydney comes back to Woodsboro. But here's the clip of the quote.
What do you say? Oh, you know, the usual small talk. Let you know how you been, how do you want to die.
I don't know what I can say without getting in trouble, but you heard it. I really don't know what I can say. I mean, a lot of other YouTubers will say, but I'm just going to go with unalived. I really liked that quote. I thought it was really funny. It's not really like inspirational or anything. I just really enjoyed it. It is the usual small talk from Ghostface. Also, Ghostface is definitely one of my favorite horror movie villains because he's a film nerd. Everybody who has seen Scream or the multiples of Scream know that Ghostface is a horror movie addict. And he knows exactly how they go through and how they work, and there's patterns and everything like that. And I really like it. So every time Ghostface calls somebody, you know that you're going to hear some type of horror movie trivia. You know you're going to hear some patterns and scripting and things like that. And I love those conversations because I would be one of those people to have those conversations. I'm a huge film nerd. I love making content. I love watching content. The production of like filming YouTube videos and music videos and movies and TV shows is fascinating to me. I love the idea. I like writing scripts. I'm a big writer. So all of the things that matter when it comes to making a movie is amazing to me. Sound production, lighting design, set design, actors, writing, directing, everything. I'm obsessed with it. And I really like it whenever people want to talk about like a movie specifically. If they want to talk about horror movies, I'm a pretty big critic with that. I will constantly like nitpick little things. Not saying that the movie is bad, it's just I always find the certain things that can be changed. Which is good, which means that I'm going to be very picky when I start making my own movies and TV shows because that's going to happen. I'm going to make my own series whether you like it or not. But that means I'm going to be so nitpicky about it and make sure that it makes sense and make sure that it's also very funny. Like what Ghostface does is like he'll nitpick things and be like, have you never seen a horror movie? You know, don't answer the phone. Don't open your front door. A lot of stuff because everybody becomes really stupid in horror movies. But anyway, yeah, that is the quote of the day. That is from Sidney Prescott from Scream 3. Love Sidney Prescott, honestly. If I could, I know, like, it wouldn't be right if I could play Sidney Prescott because Neve Campbell is Sidney Prescott, and nobody can change that. She is the Sidney Prescott, and no one else can be Sidney Prescott and make it pass. So I can't say that I would play Sidney Prescott because it would not be right. I could never match up to Neve Campbell for that. But I would absolutely be in a Scream movie. I love that. And the final girl concept is really cool. I really like the idea of, like, final girl concept, especially Sidney Prescott, because she is the final girl and nobody can change my mind. TikTok has been showing me a bunch of edits of Scream, and I've been saving them because edits just make things look so much cooler. Anyway, kiddos, that about covers this week's episode of Thinking Like a Taurus, episode 6. Should I do something special for episode 10? We'll see. That's 4 episodes away. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode, and remember, keep an eye out for the next one. And please make sure to go check out my last video. I talked about my dream collabs, people that I really want to make YouTube videos with. If you get bored waiting for my next YouTube video, you can go ahead and check out my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, all at Uni Cosplays. TikTok and Instagram are my portfolios for my cosplays. Snapchat is for behind the scenes stuff of my daily life, and Twitter is just for updates and random thoughts that come to my head. And of course, one more time, please make sure to go check out the Discord server that was created because I'm really trying to grow it and I want it to be one big community of creators. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's for the creative people that want to make things, that want to make content, make props, cosplay, things like that, because we can all give each other ideas, and it's all just one big community of a lot of really creative people. And of course, on the Discord server, you can also interact with me. You can give me cosplay suggestions. There's a fan art page if you want to do that. And you can also keep an eye out for updates on my social media and my life. And if you join the Discord server, you'll get a bunch of announcements before everybody else does. And as always, remember, kiddos, drink your water, eat your meals, get some good sleep, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Love you! Thumbnail. Okay, that one's gonna be fun. What's your favorite scary movie? You would think I'd be able to do that because I'm sick. I'm not sick, allergies, but I cannot.